Hello, it's Robbie here, and you'll make yourself at home, because I've come to Moor Row and the home of the Rayner family. Quite possibly just recently you heard the interview on my radio show that I did with Mum and Dad, that's Dawn and Peter Rayner. As you can probably hear in the background, we've got the two brothers, Callum and Ethan. Today is their 15th birthday. We've joined them for their birthday party. They're 15 in size and physical maturity. Mentally they're about 6 or 7. They have a condition called tuberous sclerosis. It means they can fit up to 25, 30 times a day.
It's lunchtime in the Rayner household for identical twins Ethan and Callum. At 17 months old, they behave like any children their age, but they're very different. That's because they've got a condition called tuberous sclerosis. It means they have tiny tumours inside their bodies.
2 months after they were born and something starts going wrong, it sounds awful, but it's like you're trying to deal with a bereavement. You've had a perfectly normal baby and then all of a sudden they're not perfect anymore.
Thank you so much for inviting us to your home. It's been good. It's been very interesting so far. Of course, for people watching at the moment, if you'd like to dig deep and help our appeal, then that's fantastic. For Give Us a Break. The details are coming up again in a moment on the screen as exactly how you can do that.
It's so hard as a family, and it isn't just me. This is the thing for me. It isn't just me. I know that I live this life and Peter lives this life, but it isn't. What we're trying to achieve here isn't just. I mean, to be honest, I don't even think our kids will probably benefit from this. I just can't bear the thought of any other mums and dads in this area going through the past 14 years like we have. One overnight stay a month is just simply not. It's just simply not good enough. It gets to the point when the boys are that big that their own families can't even look after them. Our brothers and sisters and nanas and granddads, they're just far too strong for them to deal with. It just isn't easy. It really isn't. I struggle. I think I struggle because I can't. It's the afterwards. Callum can carry on to the degree where he's drawn blood from you and he's punching, and he ran at me in the bedroom one night, and if he'd have hit me, I would have landed in the bath. He's 6 foot tall. We've had no training in restraint or anything to help. It's not to even just protect us and the rest of the family, to protect himself from him hurting himself. The other day, for example, he was carrying on in his bedroom, and I actually held the door shut because I thought if I'd have let him out, his fist would have hit us. But I held the door shut, and he ended up punching one of the cupboards out in his cabinet in his bedroom, and he's ended up with knuckles all bloody and one thing and another. And by the time he actually calmed himself down, I talked to him. I was never away from the door. I didn't leave him on his own. But it's just that you know how violent he can be, and then he'll come out and he'll sit beside you, and he's like a 2-year-old again, and he's telling you that I'm sorry, Mum. I didn't want to do that. And as a mum and a dad, all you can do is cuddle them in and say everything's going to be okay, because that's what they need to hear. They need to hear that everything's going to be okay. It can get unbearable, and it's hard. I mean, people will say to us, you know, that you get chosen to kind of take on kids like this, and you often think, well, I must have been a mass murderer in my past life.
It's all right.